Hey guys, welcome back. If you are new to my channel, my name is Julie and I post videos on affordable beauty. So Hard Candy sent me a PR package with a bunch of these Moods shadow paints, and they're supposed to be self-priming, so you don't have to use a primer, and they're not supposed to crack or crease. And we have 3 more like natural neutral shades, and then the other ones are colorful. I'm going to be swatching all these today, and then I want to do a wear test on one of the shades and just see how it wears throughout the day, see if it creases, if it holds up to the claims. I'm most drawn to this color in Cake, which is this pretty kind of nude rose color, or I guess like a nude mauve. This is what the packaging looks like on these. Just like a really sleek, small packaging. It almost feels like it could be like a little lip gloss or something like that. And then this is what the applicator looks like. It's just kind of like a doe foot applicator. And then I'll do a swatch of this one, but we will, I'll swatch each one, but that's what that shade looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and start to apply this. And I'm just going to, I don't really know what the best way is to do this, but I'm just going to put a little bit of it here on the eyelid, and then I'm going to go in with a brush and just sort of blend it out. So this little brush that I'm using is from an Amazon brush set, so I will link that brush set down below. It's a really great brush set. But anyway, with these Hard Candy Mood shadow paints, so I'm going to also maybe use some of the one that I swatched in the back of my hand. You can get them from Walmart or Hard Candy, and I was checking the pricing on these, and it looks like at Walmart they are $3.98, and on Hard Candy's website they are $4. So that's super easy to blend out. I do really like this color. It's like a in between a taupe and a mauve. So, a really pretty, just everyday color. That's what it looks like blended out. I feel like it's really easy to blend. You can kind of tell when it starts to dry down because it kind of gets a little bit harder to blend out. And I'm going to take just a little bit more of this on a brush here. This is just like a flat brush, which also came in that Amazon brush set. And I'm just going to kind of smudge that here on the lower lash line. Like on their website, it says that you can use these as like liners, but I feel like using this little wand here would be kind of hard to use it as a liner. It probably would be best to kind of get it on a brush like this and then use it as a liner. So maybe I could try that with the darker brown. For the heck of it, let's just go ahead and I'm going to try to use this dark brown, but I'm just going to use an angled brush here. This is in the color Rich. Just get it on this angled brush. Kind of dab off the excess. Might be just that brush, but I feel like I'm having a hard time working with that for liner. Okay, I'm going to use my Essence angled liner brush because that's what I would normally use to do my liner. The other angled brush that I was just using, I usually use that for brows. So I think it might have been too thin. Okay, yeah, this is working out better. So yeah, I think it was that brush. And we'll do a slight wing. I say slight, and it's probably going to be a dramatic wing. So this will also be a good test to see how well it holds up as liner. So that's what Rich looks like using it as a liner. I mean, it looks like it worked pretty well. Okay, well, these wings got a little bit out of control today, but at least we'll be able to see how it holds up as a liner. I'm gonna try to see if maybe I can kind of soften the edge up a little bit. So, I mean, it might not be the easiest to use as liner since I kind of got a little bit out of control, but I think maybe I needed to just be a little bit more sparing with it. But I do like that shade of brown. It is a really good brown color. The first one I'm going to swatch is in the color Halo. It's the lightest shade, and it really kind of blends into my hand here, which I'm debating on what would be the best way for me to swatch these. Would it be on the back of my hand here? Maybe I'll do them on the back of my arm. So this, like I said, is Cake, right? Halo. This is in the color Halo, so it's a nice, just really kind of flesh tone cream. The next one is the one that I used in the color Cake, which is this really pretty mauve. It's like dark mauve color, and it is a very intense shade. So, I mean, you could do it even darker than what I have. So yeah, that's the color Cake. So just a really pretty dark mauve. Next color is in Rich, which is a very dark brown. And I'll swatch all of these. I mean, they're still kind of wet. Like once they dry down, you can get like the full effect. So this next color is in the color Babe, which is a bright pink. I'm really curious to see like how bright and intense these brighter colors are. Like that isn't quite as intense on first swipe. Like I feel like you kind of need 2 swipes to really build it up there. But it is a really, really bright bubblegum pink color. This next color is in the color Trip, which is a bright lime. Yeah, that one is pretty intense. So a bright lime green. So if you guys would like to see me do a look with some of these brighter colors, let me know down in the comments. Okay, this next is in the color Hype, which is a pretty like teal aqua kind of color. Looks like that. Then we have the shade Idol, which is a very bright like royal blue. So really pretty. I would say that the colors are really true to the color on the packaging. And then this last shade is in the color Vibe, which is a dark purple. Like a dark violet shade. Which on camera that almost looks blue. It's definitely coming off a lot more blue on camera than it is in person. Okay, here are all the colors completely dried down matte. As you can see there, and like if you like rub your hands across them, like they're not budging or smudging or anything. So they do dry down really well. And like I said, I did struggle to get this to rinse off the back of my hand. So I'm sure I'll have to use some oil to kind of like break these off. But first impressions with, you know, just putting that all over my eyelid and also swatching all these on the back of my arm. Really impressed by the pigmentation and how they like blended out and dried down completely matte. It is currently 10:45 a.m. So like I said, I will come back with a check-in in 5 hours and then one at 10, maybe 8, but definitely 10. So I am back and it is 3:46 p.m. So it has been 5 hours since I first applied the liquid shadow, and I was just trying to look at it in the mirror here. But it seems like it's holding up really well. The brown that I used for the liner is holding up well. So far it is lasting. It is not cracking or creasing. So we will see what it looks like after 5 more hours, and I'll do my final update and check-in. I am back and it is now 9:13 p.m. So it's been over 10 hours. I fell asleep on the couch with Josh. I even have sleep lines on the side of my face. But I was looking at this eyeshadow and it has held up. No creasing. Like the liner still stayed on, didn't fade or anything. So first impressions, I really like these. Hard candy. I already put them in this little wine glass with some pencil and liquid liners. But I really like these hard candy Moods shadow paints. Really like this. Like 10 out of 10. No no cracking, no creasing. You can tell that I'm ready for bed. I just filmed this a second ago, but I didn't press record, so... But yeah, really enjoy these. I will give you guys like future updates on these in future videos, or if you guys would like to see like maybe a tutorial with one of the brighter colored ones or whatever, just let me know down in the comments. But if you enjoyed this review video, give this a thumbs up, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye. Mwah.
Shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art.